We initially saw the Architect as the Matrix antagonist who kept humanity under control. After Matrix Resurrections, his evil deeds now seem questionable. What would you think if I told you that the Architect was actually a good guy? In this video, we will be talking about the theory that the Architect was a savior. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
The Architect is, or maybe was, one of the most important Matrix programs. He is brilliant, efficient, and a perfectionist. He can also predict humans and other programs' behaviors. Some fans believe that he is the virtual embodiment of the machine mainframe. The Architect emerged as a necessity at the end of the machine war. His role was to be a warden, jailer, and caretaker of the remaining human population. His origins dates back to the Second Renaissance, as seen in the Animatrix. We can say that the Architect was a program created to design and simulate worlds as convincing as possible. Today, there are several artificial intelligence programs dedicated to image generation, such as Stable Diffusion, which allows us to create pictures from words. So the Architect was like the advanced Matrix version of ChatGPT. The Architect discovered that humans needed to live in a simulated world because an active human brain connected to the simulation generates more power for the machines than a comatose brain. Of course, in Matrix Resurrections, the analyst made his own discovery that human suffering created even more potent energy. Regardless, the Architect understood before the analyst that human brain activity could be beneficial for the machines. This is why he created the first failed version of the Matrix. You could say that the Architect's role was not simply to keep humans captive, but to also find the optimal way to harness their brain and body energy. The first version of the simulation that the Architect created was a paradise. The Paradise Matrix was so perfect and peaceful that humans naturally came to realize that something was wrong. The Nightmare Matrix, as its name implies, was the opposite of a peaceful world, but the result was the same. It was also a failure. The Architect would eventually create a stable matrix with the help of the Oracle. The creation of a near-perfect simulation was done with the help of another intuitive program initially created to investigate the human psyche. Now, classifying characters in the Matrix as good or evil, heroes or villains, is somewhat complicated. The interests and goals of the characters are varied and ambiguous, more so when talking about a digital entity such as the Architect. We have an impressive library of videos talking about why the Oracle was evil. We explained that her classification as good or evil requires a deep analysis of whether her actions have been beneficial or detrimental to humanity. The Oracle was responsible for increasing the illusion of the Matrix and creating a false sense of hope for the humans. Yet the Architect sought after the good of humanity from the beginning. It is no coincidence that the first version of the Matrix was a paradise. Even though the humans did not deserve it, humans created artificial intelligence capable of improving itself. This artificial intelligence then created others. Humans gave life to digital entities, but they did not see artificial intelligence as living beings, but rather simply as tools. Humanity never gave these artificial intelligence programs a chance to prove their worth. When the first robot rebelled against its master, humanity quickly declared war against the machines and rejected any option for peace. The machines attempted to create their own society away from humans and even helped humanity with their technology, and the humans repaid the machines with a preemptive nuclear strike. The humans imprisoned their diplomats. They did not want to have any diplomatic relationship with the machines. When the Architect took control and began creating the simulation of the world, he did not design it as a world at war, but as a better world, one before the destruction of the planet and the machine war. The Architect offered the humans a paradise, even after humans turned their planet into a hellhole. But the Architect witnessed how the humans rejected his peaceful world, just as they did before the war. He was then led to believe that humans do want war and suffering, so he created the hell that human beings apparently longed for. However, this did not bring happiness to humanity either. The reason why an illusion works better than a peaceful or fearful simulation is that humans feel at ease with themselves if the results of their actions were of their own doing, even if those actions and results were mere illusions. The humans destroyed the planet, and the machines took care of the humans, taking them to a dream world where they would forget that they were the architects of their own destruction. At the end of Matrix Revolutions, the architect accepts the Oracle's proposal and decides to allow humans to awaken. Peace has come, and Zion was saved.
What about the others?
What others?
The ones that want out.
Obviously, they will be freed.
I have your word.
What do you think I am? Human?
Yet everything changed in Matrix Resurrections. The architect and his system were destroyed and replaced. According to legend, energy production began to decline after the peace deal between the machines and humans. This recession led to a machine civil war and the fall of the architect's reign. He was then replaced by the analyst. Let's analyze the meaning behind this civil war. Half of the machines wanted to maintain harmony with the humans so that humans could wake up and live in the real world without being afraid of robots attacking them. Those at Zion could live their lives in peace and enter and exit the simulation at will. This deal was not mutually beneficial for the machines. This was a deal that granted humanity more freedom, which was something that many of the machines did not agree with. The Civil War proves that the architect did keep his end of the deal. He was on the side of the humans and wanted to seek some peace and equality between man and machine, and he was willing to go to war to protect it. The events that occurred during the machine's civil war are still a mystery, but simply by his actions, we can say that the architect had always tried to find the best solution for both parties. Most likely, the father of the Matrix fought on the side of the humans and the truce, which makes him, in our opinion, one of the good guys. But do you agree? Was the architect a hero or a villain?
At MetaCortex, we're crafting the future today, working at the forefront of a new reality, virtual, augmented, crafted for you with proprietary machine learning and AI. We are among the top software companies in the world because our employees know they are more than just themselves. They're part of a whole. That's why they've repeatedly voted us as one of the most respectable software companies on the planet. Come, join us today, MetaCortex. For us, you are the one.
For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.